Hey guys, welcome back to the Red Riot Games YouTube channel. Today I am playing in the top cut of the Ends Playroom event. It's an event hosted on Discord by Eric Arts. Basically, Swiss was interesting, so the way the format works is all games in Swiss were best of 3, and you could switch decks or lists between games, and you had to play against everyone in your pod of about 5 people. And whoever had the best record when your pod was done made top cut. So I had the best record, or tied for best record, and so I made top cut. And top cut is basically the same format. It's untimed, best of 3, and I can switch decks between games if I want. So I'm starting with Isaiah Bradner's Pikachu and Zekrom GX with Vikavolt V deck that he just won the POG Championships with. This is the Ultra Prism 2 Darkness Ablaze format. It looks like my opponent's probably playing ADP Zacian, or maybe Luke Metal Zacian. Ooh, Scoop and hits the discard pile, so I guess it's probably combo Zacian then. Yep, so there's the Zacian, comes down. Oh, just an Intrepid Sword. Okay, so we can do a lot of damage here, or put in a lot of work here if we can get turn 1 Full Blitz or turn 1 Paralyzing Bolt, which is Vikavolt's attack. And I definitely have it. I think I'm just going to go for that. I'm going to go... I'm going to Guzman Hala, discarding Energy Switch and Lightning Energy. I'll take Thunder Mountain, Speed Energy, and Big Charm. No, I think I'll leave the Big Charm in there for now. I don't think I want to put it on the Choo-Choo or the Vikavolt. How many boss orders do I play? I play 3, so I do still have 2 more in deck, so I'm fine with getting rid of this, the one that I have in my hand right now. So I'm just going to quick ball away this boss's orders and take the Vikavolt V. I'm just going to go for the Paralyze. It's easier to use Paralyzing Bolt on my first turn than it is to go for a full blitz, so I don't think that I need 2 Vikavolt in this matchup, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. And I'll go ahead and grab the Pikachu and Zekrom, put it on the bench, Thunder Mountain, switch into the Vikavolt, and then I would just use DAA change for a fresh hand. Okay, I'm gonna bench the Jirachi, but I'm not gonna put the I'm not gonna put the Skateboard on it yet. That way, my opponent can't target that down with their Scrapper. Maybe I shouldn't bench the Jirachi, actually, because it's another 20 damage for Hoopa, but I mean, the math still isn't really relevant. It means he's only doing 50 still. So he's just attaching to Zacian, and maybe even just an Intrepid Short here, if he doesn't have a supporter. Primate Wisdom. Maybe that's protecting a resource for research. Okay, no, it is, so just an Intrepid Sword this turn. Radar is good. So I think I will... Maybe I'll go for the Full Blitz this turn. I can actually just get the knockout on his Zacian, which I think is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to switch into Jirachi, use Stellar Wish, take Tag Call. Let's use the Tag Call, taking Pikarom. My second Guzman Hala is not in the deck, so I will not be able to use that here. So I think I'm just going to guarantee the knockout by going Dance of the Ancients onto this Vikavolt, and then Skateboard, Electro Power, Boss's Orders for that Zacian, and then I can just retreat and use, what's it called? Super Zap Cannon for the knockout. Kind of a riskier play because it leaves me with 0 energy board, and I had to use my Coco to do it. But I don't think I'm in that bad of a spot still. I think I'm in a pretty strong position. If this Thunder Mountain stays in play, then I can just go back into Paralyzing Bolt next turn. And if somehow he has some kind of ridiculously good turn, knocks out this Vikavolt. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that ridiculous if assuming he plays like Turbo Patch. Well, there's Double Saucer already in hand. So he's gonna knock out this Vikavolt, and so I think I'm just gonna be going for Electrify next turn with Boltund V. And hopefully a reset stamp as well. Put him from 6 back down to 4. Okay, Tool Scrubber comes down. That's pretty annoying. Quick Ball discarding boss's orders. So this is probably just going to grab like a Crop out of Draydon here. Oh, Jirachi, okay. He probably doesn't play Turbo Patches since he's playing the Nets. And presumably Jirachi and Mr. Mime as well. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to try to go for Electrify with Bolt End. Just seems like my only real option next turn. Ooh, so he might just have the Jirachi Prism here, in which case I'm in actually a pretty awkward spot. That's pretty lucky of him. Well, he did already have the Oranguru on board, so he just needed Quick Ball and Mr. Mime or Jirachi. I still think the odds are kind of low for him, but it's not it's not that lucky. So he knocks out the Vikavolt. I'm gonna Radar first, probably to DAA on my turn. No, he doesn't have space for a... Ooh, Marnie's good at here, actually. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna attach Lightning Energy to Pikarom. And then... Honestly, I think I'm just gonna Marnie. Yeah. There's a Quick Ball. Let's Quick Ball away this Jirachi. No Bolt Hunt in deck. Let's take the DAA GX. Let's just go for that. Let's go Electro Power. I'm gonna be trying to use Zeraora GX's GX attack this game. Now this deck might not even play. That would be my bad if this deck doesn't even play. What's it called? Bolt Hunt, because I don't. It's not my list. I didn't look at it too much beforehand. I might just not play it. I don't think I need the Big Charm here. I think I can get rid of that. Grab Zeraora. And then I need to hit a switching card off the Stellar Wish. Ooh, I did not hit one. That's really bad. So let's take the Quick Ball then. Maybe the Electro Power for next turn. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Electro Power. I might need to stamp my opponent down to 3. Yeah, I'm gonna stamp him. Because I really need him to not really get anything good this turn, I guess. I wake up, so that's good at least. Let's see what he gets. My opponent is really just looking for switch here. He doesn't want a hard retreat. I mean, I think he does still have 2 saucers left, but I assume he doesn't play patches, so it would still be quite the resource burn from the hard retreat here. In fact, he's going to start powering up that bench. Zacian V. How many Electro Power do I have left? I think I'm down to 2. Yeah. So I think I need to full blitz onto my active peak. I think I need to full blitz into something back onto my active peak ROM. I have to really hope he doesn't get a knockout here. If he misses the switch and doesn't get a knockout on my Jirachi, I'm in a very good spot. Otherwise, it's kind of iffy. A skateboard, okay, so he's gonna knock me out. I'm gonna have to find reset stamp down to 2 here. Just try to deny him the boss's orders. I think he's only down 1 though, so that's not good. I'm gonna bring up the Pikarom. Let's tag call, pull out the Pikarom. Oh, I think I already got rid of it. Okay, Speed Energy. I think I'm just gonna Marnie. There's the stamp. Okay, so I didn't get punished there. I'm gonna bench the Jirachi, play the reset stamp, And then I just wanted to keep the Eldegoss in deck mostly. And then I will just full blitz. Put 3 energy on the active. He's giving the smiley face, so maybe he has game, but we'll see. He's going to need the boss's orders, and a switching card or a medal. And he only got 2 cards off that stamp, so we'll see what he's got. Okay, he goes into Jirachi. Stellar Wish, probably digging for the switching card. 2 Scoop of Net and 2 Switch Down. If he does miss, our position's pretty good here, but not the best. Okay, he found Switch, but he still needs Metal Boss. I mean, yeah, it really didn't matter that he went to the draw. Oh, well, Saucer Boss will also do it, but what he really needed there was the boss, I assume, is what he was looking for off that Stellar Wish, based on the fact that he thought so hard about it. So if he attacks me with this Zacian, then I'll win with Electro Power, Tag Bolt. But if he doesn't, then he'll still need to find the boss again next turn. Scoop of Net, Jirachi Prism, okay. Another thing that just doesn't really matter here. Maybe he's going for Primate. Oh, he's just switching. I don't know why I used Switch. Oh, he did retreat into the Jirachi that turn, so he had to use Switch actually. He's down 3 Switch, 3 Scoop of Net now. And this Zacian's active, which means if he doesn't have boss's orders, I will win the game here. Even if he bunts the Thunder Mountain, I can just attach for the 6th energy for Tag Bolt. Metal onto Hoopa. Oh, he's playing Marnie. Okay. Well, that means he doesn't have boss's orders, but could still have Great Catcher. I don't know if he plays it or not, but this is actually pretty good here because I can bench the Zeraora, retreat into Jirachi, Stellar Wish to try to hit one of the pieces, and then Professor's Research. And I know that there's an Electro Power and a Lightning Energy. Oh, I should just need Electro Power now, actually. I know that there's an Electro Power at the bottom of my deck, so I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There's no way for me to like guarantee it here. No, because I don't think this deck plays Volkner. So let's just retreat into Jirachi. Stellar Wish. There's the Electro Power. Play the Electro Power. Switch into Pikarom. And then I will just use Tag Bolt GX. And that will be game. So that's game 1. We took it. We get to switch decks between games. I'm just going to take a screenshot of my victory screen here. There we go. Save as capture 1. Okay, and let's go into game 2. I think I'm going to switch decks for game 2 into some sort of... kind of want to switch into a control archetype. That seems pretty solid. Let's go with... Let's go with the Sander control. So it's like Conchino control list. It's the list that Sander Wojcik just came second at the Pod Championships with. So I'm just going down the list now. But yeah, so you get to switch. You can switch your decks between games in this tournament. So I'm just switching to control. I feel like my opponent's probably gonna play something like APP-zation or maybe a fighting deck to try to beat Pikarom. We'll see. Maybe he expects me to switch. I gotta ask if he wants to go for second because he lost game 1. Okay, so he wants to go first, so I'm going to choose to go second. I'm going to open the Gumi. That's actually a really good starter, because it, as long as it's active, my opponent's basic Pokemon need 1 more energy to attack. He's going first, so let's go ahead and put down the Ditto. My hand's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best either. Maybe I should have started Ditto, that way I could Birdkeeper into Gumi. Probably. Yeah, that would have been better. I just wasn't fully evaluating my entire hand before making that decision. Okay, so we are back. We cleared everything up with the Organizer. And my opponent has started their turn. I think I'm just gonna Crushing Hammer and Faba, and then Quick Ball for the Zacian. So yeah, let's just Crushing Hammer, knock the energy off, Faba off this Escape Board, and then Quick Ball away the Channeler for Zacian V. And then just use the Intrepid Sword. We got Capture Energy, Cynthia, Crushing Hammer. That's actually like really strong draws. So this feels like a very strong matchup for me. I mean, my opponent's just gonna run out of energy, or like ways to accelerate energy eventually, like run out of saucers, and then I'll just be able to like use Team Yell Grunt over and over again to keep me from attacking. Altered Creation can make it a lot better for him, but of course he doesn't play. He's not playing the Altered Creation build. I did give my opponent the option to change decks between games without him getting the loss, because he didn't realize that you could change decks during Top Cut, but he said he wanted to just play with this deck, and that was fine. So that is what we are doing. Not a great hand off of that. Scoop Up Net is probably the most useful card here. I'm probably going to Quick Ball the Wobbuffet away for... Actually, definitely don't want to Quick Ball the Wobbuffet away, because he's playing a Draw 2 Prism Star deck. In fact, I think I might bench that right away. We'll see. Let's Quick Ball the Zacian away for sure, though. Take the Minccino. Maybe Jirachi, actually. Yeah. I want to make sure I know... This is Magic Evens, so this does not work this against Combo Zacian. It's better against ADP Zacian. I think I'll bench the Wobbuffet. I kind of want to just leave the Gumi up there for now, force him to have another Saucer to attack next turn, so... So, the Hoop is kind of scary here. The Hoop is going to be my opponent's best attacker in this matchup. Once this... I mean, he's going to need 2 energy on it, though, so... It won't be able to attack this turn without pulling up one of my bench Pokemon. And once the Gumi does go down, the Hoopa won't be doing as much damage, because I'll evolve. Well, when this becomes Cinccino, it'll still have an ability, so it'll be doing about 20. It'll be doing about 90 damage every turn. Not quite one-shotting in a rank route. I would need to have a full bunch of abilities, I think, for him to do that. Okay, so how do I want to go about this? I think I'll use the Crushing Hammer, because I just kind of want to run him out of energy. And then I might just Belova and Bryson Man, I'm not sure. No, I think I'll just Cynthia. I want to control more than I want to mill him out in this match with this deck. Let's Crushing Hammer again. Wow, that's a lot of heads. Pretty lucky on that one. I'm just gonna rinse the doll and use Intrepid Sword. Okay, so another Crushing Hammer in hand. I'm gonna want to start using this Oranguru soon. Basically, I want to Scoop Up Net. I want to get the Gumi to the active into the Wobbuffet. That way I can evolve the Ditto into something, probably Persian. and then bench the Oranguru. Okay, so he's grabbing the skateboard. That's fine. He's down 4 metal and no saucers. Okay, there's the first saucer down. He probably plays like 10 or 11 metal. So the Zacian's fully powered up, still needs 1 more energy to knock out the Gumi. Doesn't have it, so he's gonna Intrepid Sword again. Interesting hand on my end. Honestly, I think I'm just going to Bulb and Bryson Man. Power Plant, Recycle Energy, and Capture Energy go down on my side. What did I milled a Scoop Up Net and a Metal Saucer from him, so that's pretty good. Let's just Crushing Hammer again. Tails. I feel like would maybe be better off holding those. I didn't see any stadiums from my opponent last game, so he might just not play any. But I don't want to risk it. I'd rather use Persian Persian at some point to discard stadiums from my opponent's hand before playing the Wondrous Labyrinth. My board is not great, but like it works for now because it's stopping the Jirachi Prism Star from taking effect. He's gonna need to pull up the Wobbuffet basically and knock that out. There's the boss's orders. That's probably what he's going for here. He's going to try to pull up the Wobbuffet, knock that out, and use that to put the Jirachi Prism Star into play to take 2 prizes. At which point I'll probably just stamp him down to 4. And I'll be able to get my Delcatty or my Persian out, whichever one seems better at that point in time. Okay, here it comes. He's going to boss the Wob, take the knockout, get the extra prize card. I'm going to bring up Jirachi. And then honestly, I probably will just evolve into Tinchino, actually. I'll just Calm an Oranguru back in. And take Tinchino and evolve to Doom to Tinchino. Because I'd like to have a Tinchino to play at this point. So, knocking out a Wobbuffet. Let's bring up the Rachi. Let's Calm this Oranguru. The Articuno is a pretty good option this turn. I don't know if I want to use it or not yet, but it's certainly a good option. He's down 2 saucers, so he would need quite a bit to... you need a lot, basically. Let's make do away the Delcatty for now, I think. I don't really have a way to use the Delcatty soon. Bird Keeper's interesting. Let's just Stellar Wish and see what we get off that. I think I'm going to take the Rosa. Because Rosa means... Well, maybe not. Maybe I should just take the Surge. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Surge and then Bird Keeper into the Doll. Okay. I think that's just an Intrepid Sword turn. Oh, I forgot to play the Surge. I was confused. I was like, why can't I play another supporter right now? But that's fine. Okay, we Intrepid Sword into the Water Energies. This might be a next turn play. How many metals is he down now? He's down 4, I think? Oh, 3, so that's 6. Down 2 saucers. We're getting there. Switch comes down. Boss's orders. That's probably gonna grab the Zacian, and then he's gonna retreat and knock out my Zacian. So what would really be good here is Mars. If I could stamp Mars, if I could Surge, Mars, Yell Grunt, and Stamp all in the same turn, and Cold Crush, that would be ideal for sure. So he's knocking out the Zacian. I'm gonna bring up the Jirachi to try to dig a little bit more. I'm going to make do, discarding a Minccino. There's an ordinary rod. Okay, let's just Stellar Wish. No Mars, but we did get a Jesse and James. So I think I'll go for that. Okay, so Surge. Team Yell Grunt off of this bench station. Reset stamp my opponent down to 2. And then I will Jesse and James. And on my side, I'll discard a Girafarig. So maybe not. Let's discard. Yeah, let's discard Girafarig and Skitty. No, let's discard Persian. There we go. That seems good. And then I'm just going to Legendary Ascent. Catch the water energy. I will. Do I want to bench this Minccino? Probably not. Let's bench the Skitty. And then Ordinary Rod. Putting back in Delcatty and Girafarig, I think. And I'll just use Cold Crush GX. Put my opponent down to 0 cards in hand. With 0 energy on board. 2 Metal Saucers in the discard pile. 7 metal in the discard pile, 2 Boss's Orders in the discard pile. And 25 cards left in deck. Ooh, we got the switch. So if you have to research here, he could be... Oh, he hit a Marnie, so we could be seeing game here, honestly. That's pretty lucky to get the switch off of the 1 card. I mean, 2 cards, because Primate Wisdom as well. I have Boss's Orders though, so that's pretty good. How many switches is he down? He's down 3 switch and 2 scoop of net. Which means I've pulled this guy up. He's only got 1 switch to try to bring it back to the bench. Let's make do. I'd really like to use the Delcatty here if it's possible, but it doesn't look like it is going to be possible. So I think I'm just going to have to Bird Keeper into my Lily's Pokédoll. Okay, this is a very good hand for next turn, so let's just pass on this. So next turn we can Surge, Boss's Orders, the Ranguru, and maybe we can try to dig for a Reset Stamp. That way we can Mars him back down to 0 again. Or maybe use something like a Yell Grunt. Okay, he's got Boss's Orders now. That's not good. That means all he needs is the metal. So that's rough. 7, 8, 9. I don't know how many metal energy he plays, but... Quick Ball. Let's see, Discardization. Taking the DAA GX. Okay, so he's gonna dig for it. He's still got 2 saucers left, so this is probably game here. Yeah. So that's the game. So what do I want to play in game 3? Let's send him another challenge. And I think for game 3, I could play Mad Party, Sent to Scorch, Turbozation. I think I'm gonna go with Turbozation for game 3. So this is like 8-patch, as a deck that I did cover on the channel. Okay, so we are back. I'm playing Turbozation, so I'm probably gonna opt to go first. I'm trying to see what type he's playing based on his deck box, but I can't really see it behind the coin thing. But I won the flip, so I'm just gonna opt to go first. You see a Pikachu, maybe it's Pikarom, or maybe he just likes that deck box. Who knows? Could be Combozation again. I don't think so. Well, pick Pichu sleeves as well. I'm feeling like this is Pikachu's Zekrom. Which I feel like is a pretty good matchup for me, honestly. I'm going to try to get a Zacian powered up turn 1, just so that I can't be disrupted by Big Volt plays, but other than that, I feel like this is a good matchup. I have to make sure I play around Tag Bolt though. Okay, so let's Quick Ball away this metal. Take a Zacian. Then Viridian away a metal for another metal. The Hoopa, I know he was playing the last 2 games, so this might just be, that's indicative of that this might just be Combo Zacian again. Let's attach Stellar Wish for a Metal Saucer. And then I will just go ahead and play the Metal Saucer, fully power up the Zacian, and use Intrepid Sword. I'm not going to attach, because there's no point. Just in case it is Pikarom, I don't want to lose to a Vic Volt play. But it looks like just Combo Zacian again. So my turn will probably just be me using Stellar Wish and trying to get the boss, and hoping I hit the boss's orders. Oh, he's going to Marnie me too, so I increase my odds a little bit of getting the boss's orders. Of course, it also means I lose my cape, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, but he Marnied me into the boss's orders, so I can boss's orders this up, which means I just need a switching card now to take a pretty big lead. So he'll Viridian away a metal. If he plays Fione and like at some really explosive start with double saucer attach, Fione and switch, then that would be very bad for me. But yeah, I mean, I could still come back from that because I've only gone down 2 out of my 8 patches, so I can still power up my own return knockout, in which case he'd be on the back foot. But nope, he doesn't have anything ridiculously explosive like that. But he did hit 2 energy off that Intrepid Sword, but it just won't really matter because I'm going to knock this thing out anyways. Let's Quick Ball away the Metal Energy. I'm gonna take the DAA. Actually, maybe I won't. I might take Crobat depending on if I want to Shuckle or not here. I've got 6 energy in deck, only 1 in discard. Okay, I think I am gonna use the Shuckle. So let's Shuckle. Yes, discard 2 energy. I want to leave 4 in deck still. So that seems good. Let's Boss's Orders. The Zacian up. Eventually a Oranguru, and then Crobat for 6. And let's see, we just need a switching card here. Not yet, not yet. So let's just Stellar Wish. No. Huh, we did not get it. So we're gonna have to hope to get it off this Primate Wisdom. Let's put the Research on top. Okay, Acrobike, but I know there's only 1 chance there. Nope. That's really rough. But we're gonna try to power up the second Zacian on the bench here. Tails, I haven't attached yet for turn either, so we'll Viridian away this Research for a Metal. Attach there, put the Cape of Toughness there, and then I'll just use Intrepid Sword. Unfortunate whiff there. I do play 4 Switch and an Escape Board, but I mean that's not ridiculous amount of switching cards. It was definitely possible for me to whiff. I just gotta hope that he doesn't hit now, because then I'll have to power up my own. Ooh, he did hit. Okay. But he has to pull up this one, right? Because I put the Cube of Toughness on, the one with the energy. Cube of Toughness is really good in the Zacian mirror matches. I think he does play Tool Scrapper. I'm pretty sure I saw it last game, but it'd be asking a lot for him to want to hit it. Looks like he doesn't even have a way to dig this turn, so. I'm just going to bring up my Zacian. I'm going to try to power up another one next turn. So let's use the Acrobike. Take an Acrobike. Use the Acrobike. Take Boss's Orders, just because I don't want to discard it, and then I'll just Marnie. Okay, this is fine. Let's Primate Wisdom this to DAA GX. I'm not going to use it this turn anyways. Okay, Quick Ball. Let's Quick Ball this Jirachi. Yep, there's the 4th Zacian. Go ahead and throw that down. Play Metal Saucer. Attach Metal, and then Brave Blade for the knockout. And he is going to need a Boss's Orders, Double Saucer, and an Energy to take a knockout this turn, or Tool Scrapper instead of Boss. Tool Scrapper or Boss's Orders. Turbo Patch, so that's one way to get my energy next turn. I'm in a pretty good spot here. E-Patch is very good against other Zacian variants, that's for sure. And I kind of had a feeling that he was going to stick with Zacian. Or switch to something like Eternatus or Vikavolt. Well, probably not Vikavolt. I was thinking Eternatus, Peak Rom, or stick with Combo Zacian, because I think he likes aggressive decks. And he stuck with Combo Zacian, so this deck has a pretty good match against all of those. We'll see if he even benches a 2-prizer here. I'm only down 1 Boss's Orders. I still have my Great Catcher as well, so definitely looking pretty good. Stellar Wish comes out here, Quick Ball, so that's probably going to grab a Dedenne GX or something like that. Okay, here comes the Quick Ball. Gets rid of the Scoop Up Net. Interesting. Maybe we'll see a Crobat? No, he's grabbing another Zacian. Gonna start trying to power it up. Probably just an Intrepid Sword turn again. Oh, well, there's one Metal Saucer, so maybe he already has the Dedenne other Crobat in hand? Yeah, it looks like he has another Quick Ball. So he's just digging. He's going for some big knockouts this turn. And even if he does get it, I will take a return knockout. So he's gonna need to hit a big knockout twice in a row. It could actually be a little bit annoying for me to try to get a knockout myself next turn if he doesn't knock out this Zacian. Well, on a 2-prizer at least, because I don't really want to knock out a 1-prizer. Doesn't really do anything for me. So the Escape Board, retreating into Hoopa, and just gonna hit me for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130. Not bad, not bad. So I might have to retreat into the Jirachi here and hope to find the boss. Ooh, actually top deck switch, so I don't need to retreat. Let's Turbo Patch heads so we can power up the second Zacian. Let's go ahead and switch into Jirachi and Stellar Wish. There's the boss's orders. So then I'll just switch into Zacian. That way he can't knock me out with Hoopa. And I'll just boss up this Zacian and Brave Blade. And now he is going to need to... He's going to need a Frying Pan or a Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders would... Oh, actually, he wouldn't... He'd be 10 short on the knockout on this Zacian with the Hoopa. So I don't think I haven't seen Zigzagoon yet, so I don't think he plays it. So he's not going to be able to knock out this Zacian even with Hoopa. So he needs to get a tool that reduces my damage or increases his HP onto this Zacian. That way I can't one-shot him next turn. And then he needs me to miss Boss's Orders. Which is pretty likely. Well, actually, no, because if he knocks this out, then I'll get to Crobat, so it's not actually that likely. I'll be able to Crobat for 6, depending on what I draw. Right now I can just Viridian away the Great Catcher, attach this Metal Energy somewhere, and then Crobat for 6. And then I still have Stellar Wish as well. But, that also depends on what I top deck. If I top deck a usable card. If he Marnies me, it's a completely different hand. Marnie would definitely increase my odds of hitting the boss here, though. I really don't, honestly, I just don't know how he can win this game. Okay, he's got the boss's orders, so he's just gonna take a knock on Jirachi. Interesting. If he hits Jirachi Prism Star off the prizes, takes an extra prize that way, then he could actually still win this. But I feel like that probably too much to ask for. I mean, maybe he already put the... Maybe I didn't notice him put the Jirachi Prism Star in the prizes earlier, or maybe he naturally prized it. Let's see. I'm going to move up this station. Okay, so no Drachi Prism Star, so I'm just going to Viridian away Metal, since I top decked another non-usable card. I'll put the Metal Energy here, and then I'll just Crobat for not 6, up to 6. Let's just Acrobike Professor's Research. I'll Primate Wisdom this Great Catcher back on top. Okay, I did miss, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put the Cape of Toughness here. And then I'll just Brave Blade. And now, no matter what he leaves in the active next turn, I will be able to knock it out with this other Zacian. Well, whichever Zacian survives. This one's not going to go down either. He needs the boss. Because the Cape of Toughness means he cannot one-shot this Zacian without Tool Scrapper. He needs boss or Tool Scrapper, as per usual. The play might have been last turn for him if he could have pulled this up, hit for 130, and then I knock out his Hoopa, and then he digs for the Tool Scrapper plus Zacian knockout this turn, and he takes 4 prizes on that turn by knocking the Cape of Toughness off of this guy. But he probably just didn't have the Boss's Orders, so... Actually, he did have the Boss's Orders. Yeah, he definitely had the Boss's Orders, because he pulled up Jirachi. So yeah, actually, I think that was a misplay on his part. I think he could have pulled this up, hit it for 260. I thought I saw Tool Scrapper last game, so he could have dug for the Tool Scrapper, knocked off both capes. This one would have died just from the cape being knocked off, because it would have had 260 on it. It would have gone down to 2 prizes left, and then he can just attach an energy here and Brave Blade my Zacian in the active. But he did not do that, so it's moot. This looks like game is going to be locked up, which means I'll be moving to top 4 at that point. They're not played in real time. These are like you have to schedule your games ahead of time. I don't even know if the other top 8 games have played out yet, but yeah. So after this, I hopefully bring you the next game of the series soon, the top 4 game. So the escape word, yeah, I mean the escape word on that Zacian pretty much all but confirms it. He does not place frying pans, goggles, or cape of toughness, and so there's no way for him to deny me the knockout next turn. No matter what he sends up, I can just hit it for 230 with one of my Zacians. There's the research. I'm not going to do any good. Yep, and he just concedes. So I really like the format of being able to like switch decks. I don't like it in like I wouldn't want to play it in competitive. I mean, maybe it is pretty competitive. It doesn't feel like things are based on matchups strictly as often, I feel like. But either way, competitive or not, it's nice to change things up once in a while with interesting, unique formats like this. That's sort of an opportunity that we've gotten a lot more with online events. Thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you in top 4 or in some videos that come in between. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, like and subscribe to the Red Riot Games YouTube channel, and check out the Red Riot Games store. Links to everything should be in the description below.